The presidential campaign is gearing up, and of course, one of the top names being mentioned by Republicans is former Alaska Governor Sarah Palin. Joining us now with more on this is Charles Dunn, Distinguished Professor of Government at Regent University. Now, Dr. Dunn, a recent article in Politico said that Sarah Palin is becoming like Al Sharpton. I'm not sure that's a compliment. What do they mean by that?
Well, certainly not a compliment among Republicans. That is, she's a divisive force, is the headline of that article. What we have to look at is Sarah Palin, first off, has a very strong following. But there is an intelligentsia in the conservative ranks of the Republican Party that opposes her because she doesn't sound like she's a part of the intelligentsia. Sarah Palin had an 80% support among Republicans after her nomination for the vice presidency. But from that point on, she has gradually acquired a lot of negatives. Much of that due to those people who do not like her approach to politics, but some of it due to how she personally appears. She doesn't appear like an intellect in the field of politics. So if we look at it, we have warfare in the Republican Party between George Will, Charles Krauthammer on one side, and the Palinites on the other side.
How will this affect the Republican Party, you think?
If wisdom prevails, and I'm not predicting that it will. George Will and Charles Krauthammer will back off. Let the people work their way. What do we see, for example, in the analysis of all the major polls of the Republican contenders? Sarah Palin still ranks number 3. Huckabee's number 1. Romney's number 2. And then it's Palin. So she still has that strong following. Well, you know, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. Be careful about what you say concerning her, because her following, that's quite strong and vocal, they will come after you later.
I can see that. Now, you point out in recent commentary yourself that Palin has some Reagan-esque qualities. What are they, and is that enough for her to be able to overcome her detractors?
Oh, it's not enough, certainly. But what we can say about her, if we compare Reagan back in the mid-'70s with Palin now, Reagan wasn't the most popular fellow around. He was referred to as a third-rate Hollywood actor. People were saying negative things about Ronald Reagan. He proved them wrong. So the question now is whether she can prove her critics wrong. She has some time to do that, but she's going to have to develop a little more seriousness about her approach to politics. If she will do that, she can be a major player either insofar as getting the nomination herself or determining who gets the nomination.
A lot of people say, like Reagan, Sarah Palin doesn't appear to know enough about the issues. What's your take on that?
She's bright. She wouldn't be where she is if she were not bright. But she does not project that knowledge. Now, how did Ronald Reagan overcome the problem? He did over 1,000 short radio clips. You listen to those clips and you say, hey, this man knows what he's talking about. And it comes out that he's read various books, he's read various columns, he's very sharp. That's what Sarah Palin needs to do, to demonstrate on her own in the same way that Reagan did, I am not who you think I am. I know a whole lot more than you think I do.
Good advice. Thank you so much, Dr. Dunn. We appreciate it.
Good to be here.